Okay, I'm going to show you the app I made for Unity. It's called Marble Madness 2000. Pretty much, kind of from the old Nintendo game Marble Madness. Let's see here, touch it to start. My menu here. Some little tune in the background. Let's see, it says, Marble Madness 2000 by Raymond Sandwich. Some marbles. And the start game button here. In the corner I have my GPS location here. Go into more detail with that later though. For now, let's just start the game. Alright, you got the ball here with some music. Basically use the tilt here to kind of guide your ball around. And collect the cubes there. Get the sound there. Goes with it. You can see I got a score and a timer up here. There it goes. I missed one. So my score is 8. And I win. Yeah, here comes the difficult level. Got the amped up music, moving wall. This level actually is within just enough time so that should be able to make it. Oh, no. You are a loser. Unfortunately, I lost my game here. Well, that's my game. Levels work that way. Eventually, I will be a winner if I beat it. That brings me back here to my main screen where, I can choose to play again and go through that. But for now, I just have these levels, and, you gotta get past them to get the, become a winner. Before the timer runs out, of course. That's my game. I will go into the scripts later on. Thank you. Okay, this is a video showing that my GPS here works. Just take a few steps down the road here. I'm not sure what's that now. Oh, there we go, focus. Alright. That's my GPS. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to explain my code here. Start with my menu. This is just a simple menu, within JavaScript. I'm familiar with JavaScript, so I started off with them. However, I did I started experimenting a bit with C#, and get some later though. Starting here, it's just easy. If GUI button, you click it, it says start game, there's location on screen, and application.load level, and this loads up the, my first scene. GPS here. I got some variables here at the top. or if it's enabled. I was doing a little fooling around with this one here. Had a little bit of trouble until I finally got it to work. But I had to check, it's enabled. And I also had to enable it on my device too. I ran into that trouble making sure it's enabled on the device. Let's just start it. And down here we have some if check if it's enabled, and the input location status, is equal to location service running. So if it's running, it's going to give you the location, the last data for the latitude, longitude, and altitude for each of the last time it was accessing. And this is else if, tell you if it's initializing, or tell you if it failed or if it stopped. I'll go into my moving platform here. This is where I started a little bit of fun here, and have my platform in my last level moving back and forth. And I had two public transforms here, which is my destination spot, my origin spot, and the speed, which I can adjust in game. And I'll boolean to switch them. And I got my F check and my fixed update. The transform position is destination spot. Switch to true. It goes origin spot, switch to false. So that's basically how my moving platform works. And my player controller here. This is just the PC here. I'm here for the audio clip, and I have an integer to keep from account. I have one for GUI to display my score, and display win text to show you win real briefly before it switches levels. And the void start here, you can see, it starts my count at 0. And my win text, when the win text will be right there, and you'll see it display when it wins. And this is to help set my count. Add that to the score. And then I have my void on trigger here, which is where I'm able to pick up my items, my spinning squares, which I have tagged as pick up. So if other game object tag equals pickup, it'll set it to false, make it disappear, make it look like I pick it up, but it disappears, and it'll increment the counter, so it makes it looks like adds one to the count. Then the play one shot here, that plays that one sound, it just plays it that one time. And then we got my set count text here, it's where it'll increment on and keep score each time it changes. And if the count is greater than or equal to 9, you win, next level, application level. Now moving to my rotation, this is really simple. I just had this to keep my squares spinning, so it's just a pretty easy transform rotate. And then here we got the roll here. This is what I used to roll around my ball. And you can see I originally wanted this for my iPhone, and I had it working fine until I tried to make the application for my iPhone, which I ran some trouble. So I just stuck with the Android, and the same code works with this. So I figured, hey, it's not, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So here, I got my function start. It's just ignore the iPhone and just settings, screen orientation, screen for this here. This keeps it at landscape. That's where it has that locked position, so I'm able to doesn't just kind of flop around at will, I guess. Here I got a simulated accelerometer. This helps me kind of, test it in game, if I'm not always using my device on it. And of course the inputs, kind of control it, which way it goes and how it moves. And of course adding force to the rigid body to make it actually move, so. And let's see here, last but not least, I get my timer up here. Just a variable for the timer, for a flow that you can change in game. This here, makes the timer count back, backwards from whatever this is. Then if the timer is greater than or equal to 0, this sets the timer to 0 and not keep on going to negative. And then game over, and loads the level, saying I lose. And this, of course, is just the label. So that's my code. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.